Peace, love, and happiness. How we doing today? So today we're gonna talk about we claim that we want change. So last night the McGregor fight grossed between 300 and 500 million dollars in less than 2 hours. Listen to listen to them numbers. 300 and 500 million less than 2 hours. Who do you think spent this money? We invest into all these celebrities and athletes, but they don't invest in nothing back into your neighborhood. They don't even like you, but they take from you. They don't invest back into your neighborhood. Why would you invest into somebody that don't even like you? They don't even like you. If I could buy your product and you can't give me a shout out on Facebook or Instagram, whatever, I don't care how busy you are, that's bullshit, right? Without the fans, they have no business. They have no business. So why not invest into yourself? Why not invest into yourself? Give back. Live your passion. They live in a passion. Right now, you're looking at me on screen. You look at them every day on screen. So, they celebrities, they public figures. Okay, great, but what makes them so different than you? What makes them different? You're a celebrity too. If you're a doctor, lawyer, if you're a chemist, scientist, if you're a mathematician, if you're a coach, a fitness coach, whatever, you're a celebrity too. The only difference is you might not have that status. Who cares about the status? Who cares? The people that spent that 300 to 500 million, they care about the status. Invest into you. You want change? Invest into you. These people, they have you body service, but they don't spend money back in your neighborhood. Right? One divineness, everybody's connected. On my 12 years on this earth, I only heard one person, Dr. Sebi, said, you know what? Everything that's in me, that's in you. Everything that's in me is in you. So that means that Jay-Z that you look at every day, that's in you too. But you might do it as far as a maintenance worker. That Beyonce, a female, might do it as far as a secretary. Believe in yourself. These people are no different than you. Only difference is they believed in themselves. They took a massive action. They believed in themselves. That's it. What makes them so different? They believed in themselves. Umar Johnson talks about how these celebrities and athletes don't invest no money back into your neighborhood. Right? Okay, Michael Jordan gives away $1 million. Okay, great. Next year he comes out with a damn sneaker for $700. He made his money back then some. These people are keeping you in slavery. Don't you see it? You don't see the slavery that's right in front of your face. Most people think that slavery, it has been abolished. It's not abolished. If you work in a job every week and you live in paycheck to paycheck, that shit is slavery, man. Because if you miss one paycheck, your ass is in trouble. When he had the bubble, and the bubble's about to come back again. When he had the bubble, why would you take out a loan and you know you can't afford it? Why would you go and buy a house and you know you can't afford it? You want to live beyond your means to be down with the Joneses or the Bobs or whoever. You that caught up in wanting to be down with somebody else? Be down with yourself. Be down with the universe. Be down with God, Jah, Allah, Jehovah Christ. That's your only savior. All this other stuff is myths. Once you become awakened, all that stuff doesn't matter. That's for the masses. That's for the masses. The masses stay entertained. Entertain your life, right? We have the past, we have the present, we have the future. Everything in the past is where you at now. Where you at now is going to determine your future 10 to 20 years from right now. Invest into yourself. Umar Johnson is focused on getting a school from $1 to $5 million. Why is he having so much hard trouble getting this money from celebrities and athletes and whoever just spent between $300 and $500 million last night? If we invest this money back into our communities, we could build. We could build. If anybody knows about Black Wall Street, 1921, Tesla, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street, coming together is not about black and white. Black is a color, white is a color. It's not a person. Black is not a person, black is a color. If we went to school, we know that black is a damn color, white is a color, Mexican is a color, right? People call themselves African Americans. Where Africans from? Where Americans from? Have you ever heard of, Japanese, Turkish? Of course not. Japanese are from where? People from Turkey. So what are you going to do to invest into yourself and to want change? What are you going to do? Are you just going to play the puppet game for the rest of your life? As far as, okay, this is what it is, I need to follow the masses. When I was younger and I had a speech impediment, I always knew that we lived in a real interesting world. Why was the world interesting to me? Because I really seen how people move when I had a speech impediment. And these same people that laughed at me and teachers and ridiculed me and made me feel bad, see them all the time and they want to have conversations. And I always ask them, what's the difference between you between now and then? What's the difference? Because I'm the same person. Only thing is I have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Not only to help me, but to help you too. So how are you going to affect change? How are you going to affect change? Umar Johnson's focus on getting to school from $1 to $5 million. And no, I'm not sponsoring him or nothing. I just love his attitude and how he's trying to help and give back. Right? So if he gets sponsored, you know what that means? Your child can have a much better education. Why? Because he can have the top teachers in the school. Yes, I might be one of them, but I know it's going to be the top, right? And how do I know it's going to be the top? Is because he's about educating the community that wants to do something with themselves. Doesn't matter if you're black, white, green, orange, turtle, who cares? It's all damn colors. Those are not people. Those are not people. Right, so if we could spend between $300 and $500 million, why can't he open a school from $1 to $5 million to help your kids, your cousins, right? Why not educate your kids? You have much older people, you have people that's double my age, but they can't help their kid, they can't help their grandkid because they're so programmed and conditioned with the bullshit from the last 40 or 50 years. They programmed. Who is the role model for your child? Are you the role model for your kid? So you might say, Melvin, well, how do you know this is me being a role model for that kid? Well, the first thing is, what do your kid want to do? It really doesn't matter what the kid want to do because you might be a lawyer, they might want to be a doctor, but you know what? It's the same strategy for everything in life. Somebody said, Melvin, don't you think about telling people that you cheating people? I said, how can I cheat people? People claim they know what to do, but they're not doing it. People think they know. If you haven't experienced it, you don't know. If people say, oh, well, I know how to lose weight. Oh, great. Well, why are you not losing weight then, if you know? I know how to make more money. Why are you not doing it? Because you haven't experienced it. When you know something, you have to experience it. Right? How can you tell me about smoking crack if you never smoked crack? How? Invest into you. Create change, not just for your kid, because for other people too. So, Melvin, why don't you start a group? I'm not starting a group. The reason I'm not starting a group is because if you like what I say, you're interested in me, and we pass the word along, and we start a viral connection. What that means is I help you, you help your son helps the boyfriend, to the girlfriend, to the daughter. It's like a chain reaction, like a domino effect. I'm not starting a group. For what? You like what I say? You contact me. That makes life much easier. Much easier. Why is it much easier? Because there's no resistance. I see people all the time I'm speaking, They look like they want to ask questions, but most people don't have the heart, right? That's why they created this damn cell phone, right? Most people are so scared to do anything, they rather text you hello because they're scared to say hello to you on the streets, right? Why make life easier? If it don't challenge you, don't change you. Most people say, oh, I'm not in fear. Okay, there's nothing wrong with not being in fear, but what do you fear? Because in life, if you have a goal and it's not challenging you and you're not scared of it, you're not growing. Anything that you could do right now, if you could do it, that means that you're comfortable. You're comfortable. Get out your comfort zone and invest into yourself. This is right back going to school. There's no difference. Right back going to school. Most people go to college, and after college, they stop learning. They stop learning. I never went to college because I don't want to be programmed with what they have to say. I want to be programmed what I want. Most people say, oh, Melvin, why they don't teach this in school? If they taught this in school, everybody would have knowledge, wisdom, understanding. But it doesn't really matter what you have, is what do you use. Most people believe this bullshit. Thoughts create your reality. If thoughts create your reality, why everybody in the world, it's not healthy. Why are people still looking for magic pills, ass implants, liposuction? Why? If everybody had what they want, life would be beautiful. So that should tell you that thoughts do not create your reality. Thought starts the engine, but it doesn't create your reality. It's thoughts, then you got to believe it, then you got to take action. Because if you don't take action, I don't care what you're doing, nothing gonna happen. I got another seminar coming up to be a master teacher. Shit is $13,000. $13,000. You know what? I don't know where the money's coming from, but I have faith in the unseen. And the faith in the unseen means that I know it's coming. I know the Creator is gonna provide because this is my purpose. This is my purpose. So, Melvin, you spend so much money, it doesn't matter about the money, right? So many people put so much, emphasis on money. What about what you love? What about what's your passion? Because something costs this much, you're going to let that stop you? You're going to let money stop you? The most successful people in the world, a lot of them didn't know how it was going to happen. But you know what they did know? It was going to happen. Right now, your rent might be due next Friday, 1 week. You might not know how it's going to happen, but if you believe it's going to happen and you start adding the law of attraction and law of intention, yes, it can happen because you put this shit into the universe. That starts the engine, that's true. But now you got to pay attention to the signs that's coming to you. There's signs coming to you every day, 24 hours a day. Most people think that we sleep. We don't sleep. Our eyes are just resting. We still conscious of what's going on. Right? If somebody's in your house that you don't know and you claim you sleep when your eyes are just resting, you're going to hear them because you should know how everybody in your house walks. If you have a house, apartment, or whatever. Right? When your eyes is resting and you hear fire, yeah, it's going to wake up because that's your intuition talking to you. So how are you creating change in your day? How are you creating change in your day? Why I say day is because we live from now to moment, same thing, to future, today. What are you doing? How are you creating change in your life? I'm Melvin Perry. I'm on Facebook again, Melvin Perry. Instagram, Decision Engineer Coach. Again, Melvin Perry, Facebook. Instagram, Decision Engineer Coach. Peace, have a great day. Any questions, any comments, feel free to reach out, because it's about help one, show one, and create that chain reaction. This is what Martin Luther King did. This is what Malcolm X did. This is what Gandhi did. This is what Mother Teresa did. This is what JFK was doing. So what is your purpose? I'm not saying start any groups. What I am saying is come together and help those that want to be helped. You are a messenger, just like me. We are all passion messages. Dr. Sebi said, whatever's in me is is in you too.